Hi, I'm Garrett Crawford. During the next 5 or 6 minutes, you're going to learn about ozone and what Ozone Clean Services can do for you. First, so there is no confusion, we are not selling ozone air freshening machines, and we're not health gurus advocating the breathing of ozone. So if you get on the internet and you read ozone bad, yeah, we agree. Don't breathe ozone. What we are doing is using shock treatment, ozone shock treatment, to remove the odor, the pet odors, the dead animal odor, the mold, the mildew, just that stale smell that lets everybody know your house isn't fresh. If you are considering our services, then you have mopped, you have sprayed, you have cleaned, you have air freshened, but you just can't seem to get that house with that fresh smell. We can. I was introduced to ozone shock treatments at the Aquafina bottling plant in Reserve, Louisiana. They explained to me that Coke, Pepsi, major bottling water companies use ozone to sterilize their water. Not knowing anything about ozone at the time, I asked, is it safe? Is it safe to drink? And Aquafina explained to me that customers never actually drink the ozone because ozone reconverts itself back to oxygen within an hour after it's being created. Kind of interesting, really. I did some research and learned that ozone is used in hospital laundries in their water. They mix it in with their water to kill staph infection. And major large cities use large quantities of ozone to reduce the amount of chlorine they add to the public water system. So what is ozone and how is it made? Ozone is enriched oxygen. Oxygen, O2, that we breathe has 2 oxygen atoms. Ozone is oxygen with an addition of a third oxygen, or O3. Oxygen is O2. We have machines that create ozone from oxygen. The bond of this third oxygen is temporary and unstable. It is this unstable oxygen, this attraction or lack of attraction, is what makes ozone so powerful. When ozone comes in contact with odors, molds, mildews, spores, bacteria, this third oxygen is released into that organism and destroys it. We call this process oxidization. It's something we use every day in our lives. We use it for bleach to wash our clothes. It oxidizes the dirt and the grime. We use chlorine in our pools. We use hydrogen peroxide to oxidize and clean our wounds. So how does it work? We are going to temporarily saturate your home, apartment, mobile home, business with ozone. That's going to kill odors, odor-causing molds, mildews, bacteria, and spores. Now, during this process, we have to remove the 3 Ps. That's people, plants, and pets. This includes fish. The process normally takes about 4 to 8 hours, depending on your needs. Sometimes more if you have, some real problems. Sometimes less. We bring in dehumidifiers and a whole lot of fans completely throughout your place, and we get a whirlwind going on, if you will. The dehumidifiers, the reason why we use dehumidifiers, ozone works best at a lower humidity. That's why you don't see this treatment down in the South often. We set up the ozone generators in every room based on the size of each room, and then we let the machines do their job. The final step is we apply activated hydrogen peroxide to the walls, floors, ceilings. We use a ultra-low volume sprayer that produces micro droplets that resembles a fog. Okay, so what happens after we're done? We can get into the house. After an hour, the house will be safe. All the ozone will be out of the house. We'll need to open up the windows. We'll need to air it out. It's going to smell like you've cleaned the house with like a chlorine/bleachy smell. It's kind of a cross between the two of those. How strong it's going to be is depending on how much we had to clean in the house. If there wasn't a lot, well, there's not going to be a lot of smell. If there was a lot, well, it's going to be a pretty strong smell, and it'll dissipate completely after 4 days. It'll get better the next day and a little bit better the next day, and by the end of the 4th day, you should have the absolute smell of nothing. There should be nothing, no smell whatsoever, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a zero smell. What we're here to do is get rid of your smells and the bacteria that causes the smell and the molds that cause the smell. That's what we're here to do. Okay, thank you.